Conestoga Golf Club is located an hour north of Las Vegas in the quiet town of Mesquite, Nevada. This 18-hole championship course, designed by Gary Panks, accentuates the natural features of the landscape, offering spectacular views at every turn. This course plays just over 7,200 yards from the tips and offers its fair share of challenges. I had the pleasure of playing around with 3 locals, Craig, Larry, and Rick, who were kind enough to show me the ropes and give me all the tips and tricks needed to score well on this beautiful track. The first hole is a pretty straightforward par 4, playing just under 400 yards from the tips and about 320 yards from the front tees. There's a bunker on the right side of the fairway that is reachable, so anywhere left of that would be a pretty good line. I'd recommend scoping the front of that bunker just to be safe. For your second shot, it's good to note that there is a small bunker guarding the front left of the green, so it's likely you will have to fly over that bunker. Long and left is safe, short and right is okay. The entire green slopes towards the front. The second hole is a scenic par 3 with a significant elevation drop from the tee boxes. There are bunkers short and left, as well as long and right. Because of the elevation drop, you're going to want to play 2 to 3 clubs down, depending on the wind. The elevation drop makes the target look a lot smaller than it actually is. Don't let that intimidate you. Pick your club and make a confident and committed swing. The second hole is a gentle reminder of the reality at Conestoga. If you want to score well, you have to get off the tee box. The third hole is a dogleg right par 4. This hole is more about position off the tee and not so much about distance. The smart move is to aim for the tree just on the other side of the fairway and leave yourself an ideal distance into the green. This tree right here. Scope the little hill on the inside right corner and make sure you have enough club to carry that hill and into the fairway. You might not need to hit driver on this hole depending on how far you hit the ball. Because the green is guarded on the front right by a bunker and there isn't much room for you to go long, height on your approach shot will be your friend. The fourth hole is one of Conestoga's signature holes and the number 1 handicap. It features an abrupt drop into desert area right in the middle of the fairway. The smart play is to lay up and keep it short of this drop off, which will leave you between 150 and 200 yards into the green. If you're feeling confident off the tee, the second section of fairway isn't too far to carry, but the landing area is a bit more narrow. For either tee shot, you will want to aim at the nub on top of this hill. The green is 2-tiered with bunkers on the left and right sides. The back part of the green gets tucked behind the right green side bunker, so no matter the pin placement, the smart play is to aim at the middle of the green. The fifth hole is another downhill par 3, though with not as much elevation change as the second hole. This hole plays down about 1 to 2 clubs depending on the wind. You will be hitting over a drainage wash, So, long is better than short. Hole number 6. The 3 gentlemen I played with said the locals called this par 5 the 3-ditch bitch, and I can see why. From the tees, there are 2 landing areas to choose from. The first one is a much easier target, more wide open, and easier to reach. The main disadvantage of the first landing area is that it leaves you a long ways into the green, most likely making it a 3-shot approach. The second landing area is quite a bit smaller and is quite a poke to reach, especially from the back 3 tee boxes. But if successfully reached, it leaves a much shorter second shot into the green. The smart play is to aim for the left center of the first landing area and get as much distance as you can without reaching the desert. From there, you can decide if you have the distance to go for the green into or not. The green is completely guarded on the front and left side by a large bunker that could deter you from going for the green in 2. There is also a bunker behind the green to be aware of as well. Short and right is safe, long and left is safe but will send you down a hill. The 7th hole is a short, uphill par 4. There are bunkers on the right side of the fairway that are reachable, but if you have the distance to carry them, you could find yourself either on the green or with just a short wedge shot in. The smart play is to aim just left of those bunkers, leaving yourself an ideal distance in for a wedge shot. The 8th hole is a long, slightly downhill par 4. The fairway slopes from left to right. It's straight, but it is a little narrow. Aim for the left side of the fairway because everything is going to bounce or roll to the right. The green is long and narrow. There's a small bunker on the left and a larger bunker on the right and front right. There is room behind the green to go long. The 9th hole is a wide open par 5. There is a bunker in play on the right side of the fairway, and as long as you keep it left of that, there's plenty of fairway to work with. The smart play for your second shot is to lay up and leave yourself an ideal distance in with a wedge. There is water and sand on the left of this green, making it a challenging green to go for in 2. There's also a sand trap just right of the green. Long and right is safe. That brings us to an end of the front 9 at Conestoga Golf Club. Before heading out on the back 9, head into the clubhouse and grab something to eat at the 1800 Grill. Be sure to watch out for part 2 of this series, where your virtual caddy will be going over the back 9 at Conestoga Golf Club. Thanks for watching.